Out of my... If this isn't about official city business, you're wasting my time.
Yeah. Welcome to Mistvale Keep. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the... There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything.
I want you to speak to the city guard.
As long as you
make sure there's a
contingency
plan in effect in case... Welcome to Riften, traveler. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Good journey to you.
I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
As Jarl Leila's housecarl,
Good.
I would ask that you mention. Did you have some sort of official business here?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend. Finish this! Just scrap!
You won't live to see
follow.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking. Hi, more inside. Don't forget to check it.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. We've got arms and armor of all kinds. Welcome to war. Take a look. Good doing business with you.
Divine smile. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join Mages College in Winterhold.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Need anything else? Just let me know.
If it's a lady you're looking for, sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one.
Sadia, dear? Yes, Mom?
This is a local favorite.
You still need to
One of the
remove that
first
blood
songs I
stain
ever
from
learned.
the incident.
Ragnar the Red.
Of course, Mom.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
Can't a man drink in peace? I'm gonna keep this short, because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard. And we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him. Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out.
You want a drink?
Remember, Sabjorn will be
It's been a
needing
pleasure.
helping hand. Make it look good.
Is there something I can do for you?
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I can take over his
I'm
position
right behind
someday.
you. I am at your command. I'll head back home if you need me.
오바킹과 함께라니 영광이에요. 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요? 그럼 됐죠?
What can I do for you?
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Someone's being Hey, watch what you're doing.
Those fools.
Never you mind. I'll find him more charities.
That's what I thought.
무슨 일이신가요? 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요?
What was that?
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Braith. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Greymane's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Until next time.
무슨 일이신가요? 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요? 그럼 됐죠? 제 검이 당신의 의지와 함께 할 것입니다. 네? 네, 보고 싶을 거예요. 또 뵙네요. 당신을 지키는 방패가 되겠습니다. 제 검이 당신의 의지와 함께 할... 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요? 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요?
Got some good pieces up. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
제 검이 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요? 제 검이 좋아요. 무엇이 필요하신가요?
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here? Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the Captain of the Guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined. Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done. Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed. I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back. Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Why are you standing here then? I've told the Captain of the Guard we'll have the meadery cleared for the tasting, and he could be here any minute. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I can take over his position someday.
I'm the commander of the guard here in Whiterun.
I can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Was something we discussed unclear? Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished. You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help. I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later. Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked. can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked.
Yes? Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You might run into some of them lizard folk in Rift. Quite a few of them work the docks there, not sure why. They like swimming in a lake, maybe.
Hey, don't look at me that way. So what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery. My job at the Riften Fishery is in danger. The owner, Bolly, said that if I show up for work in this condition one more time, then I'm out. I don't mean to do this to myself, but I can't help it. I tried some skooma a year ago, and ever since then, I can't stop. If you could give me a healing potion, I could cleanse this poison from my body and get back to my life. Your kindness... Here, take this. It's all I can offer you for what you've given me.
It's so good to see you. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
I trust you have good news for me?
Hey, Talon, get off your lazy tail and...
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves' Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
You want a drink?
Out of my way.
Just get out of here.
I believe Brynjolf wishes to speak with you. We're done here.
What brings you to Balamon today? Take a look. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Hey, let's talk a second.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
You're making waves around here. I like that. If you ever want to talk about anything, you let me know. Come back and see me if you ever need pickpockets.
Wanted to say something to you. I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us. Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to... well, to kill someone on their... Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves' Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. Some other time, perhaps.
This better be important. I'm quite busy.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for... Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild? Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild. Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
Ah, there you are. It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever. They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly. Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai. Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
Good morning.
Good to see you again, friend.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Keep to the shadows.
Pull up a seat.
Welcome to the cozy little family. I'm one of the lookouts for the guild. I watch Delvin's back.
Oh, you're back. Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair. Use your skills, not your blade, and you'll do fine.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief.
So, feeling loose? Got more than you can handle. Every now and again, we like to remind the shopkeepers that we're in charge. If that means breaking into their strong boxes and stealing something valuable from them, then so be it. Feel like doing a bit of shopping? The guild way? Whatever. Just get it done.
If you're looking
Here's
for
the
extra
job.
work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
It's been a long time since anyone joined us. Seems like people are in a rush to leave.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
I can't believe Gullum-Eye's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind. Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you. You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullum-Eye, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage. Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, we'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot. Gullum-Eye works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse. There are thieves, and then there is Gullum-Eye. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty. Just head right back to the guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullum-Eye's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullum-Eye alive, but remind him.
Yeah. Yeah, you need something? You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete.
Come on in, just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Be careful.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. So, what do we have here? By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person. Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
I know it's difficult, but...
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle. Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Folk would stare at Star Almighty, always. It used to upset me greatly.
I fight with both blade and spell. You might say I'm equipped to handle nearly any threat. So, shall we talk price?
There's nothing like a good song to lift the spirit in troubled time. Generally, if you want rumors, you should talk to Corpulus. That said, I did see a visitor pass through on his way to the Blue Palace. Oh, no. But being surrounded by good music, good drink, and good friends is all I've ever asked for.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
다 젖은 것 같아요.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink. Now that's a real...
come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk. Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
What's this? Interesting.
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed. Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey. In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry. Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
He smears beard, you're going to freeze to death.
To be honest,
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. I really need to get back to planning my wedding.
가요. 저기에요.
Getting out of here.
쏘은 카드로 보내주마. 이 정도에 하지 않아? 쏘은 카드로 보내주마. 이 정도에 굴하지 않아?
Race for your own kind.
도망칠 수 없다.
Leave Skyrim alive! Skyrim belongs to the North! Run, cat!
Remind me of my cousin.
Guards!
Another
I'll mount your hand on my wall! It's not you! I'm getting out.
두 사람을 만나게 했다.
You won't leave Skyrim alive! Take me?
My cousin's
만나게 했다. 보내주마. 강한 상대였어요.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
만나게 하지 마. 소문까지도 보내주마. 만나게 하지 마.
Time to end this little game.
만나게 하지 마. 그러지 않아. 정도에 굴하지 않아. 강한 상대였어.
there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, he'll have me killed. All right. It's Carlia. Her name is Carlia. Mercer never told you about her? Carlia is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer. Help? No. Look, I didn't even know it was her until after she contacted me. Please, you have to believe me. I don't know. When I asked her where she was going, she just muttered, where the end began. Here, take the Golden Glow estate deed as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. Needed to know more?
What? 치킨 먹고 싶다.
I don't want to talk. Oh, thank you, Divines. Bless your kind heart.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. Take my advice, never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the... Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own. He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink. You should speak to my daughter a bit. She's the brains.
I think Bryling's the one you want to talk to. Debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his kind do. Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold.
Being old's not so bad. You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family. You should see me when you get bored, stranger. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask. You got nothing better to do than bother an old man?
Where do you want to go? Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You might run into some of them lizard folk in Riften. Quite a few of them work the docks there, not sure why. They like swimming in a lake, maybe.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn God. Seeing as how Riften is home to the Thieves' Guild, maybe...
Fancy yourself.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
It's just as well.
Out of my way.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
Come to extort more from me? I don't know why I bother.
It's so good to see you again.
wine, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat. Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later.
If your allegiance
You've caught
lies
me
to
at a
the
bad
Empire,
time.
we
I've lost
haven't
someone
much to
dear to me.
discuss.
It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. It's been good
You
talking.
have some nerve coming back here after... Welcome to the Bee and Barb 3, in fact. First is the Velvet Lechance. Second, we have the White Gold Tower. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. Just get out of here.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now.
If your allegiance lies
it's
with
you.
the Empire,
Come to extort
we
more
haven't much to discuss.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
What brings you to Balamon today? Repair? Purchase? A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference. Nothing like... Take a look. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
I
husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften.
Welcome to the Pond Prawn. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right then.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer? No, it can't be. Heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed. She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again. Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished. Carlia and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was. There's only one place that could be. A place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again. Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Sorry, lad.
네?
I've got important things to do.
그럼
We'll speak
됐죠?
another time.
그럼 됐죠?
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Out with it. Time is money.
Well, look, I'm supposed to allow you to trade in one of your pieces of guild armor. Of course. Otherwise it wouldn't be much of a reward. Your new piece will enhance your skill beyond that of the original. Trust me. Are you sure? Once I exchange it for you, I'm not taking it back. Okay, there you go.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, they'll contact me, and we're off. Use your skills, not your blade, and you'll do fine.
Back with good news, if you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. I don't want a trail of dead bodies leading here. Keep it clean.
It's been a long time since anyone joined us. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Glad to hear Galamai got what he deserved. That lizard owes me big for a bad shipment of Shadow-banished wine he tried to pass off on me. Mercer's been storming around waiting for you to come back. I think he's finally figured out who's been messing with the guild. Never seen the guy so angry. Better help him out any way you can. Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation, rituals only a necromancer would perform. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. Recently, a woman was found. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use.
Pull up a seat. Have a drink.
All right.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
다 젖은 것 같아요. 비 오는 건 정말 싫어요.
Can't you bother me at my
It is our
stand
most
in the
favorite
market?
company.
Or are you that desperate
Look,
for training?
I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me. Thank you. I'm not sure what it's made from, but I can tell you that once you've had a taste, you'll never crave anything else. The Dunmer came up with the stuff a long time ago. Very illegal and very hard to come by. I got mine off a merchant ship in Solitude. Worst mistake I ever made. Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me. Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began. I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard. If it wasn't for skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless. Bolli is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery. You've been kind. I thank you.
It's a fine day with you around. Hey, good to see you again.